Hi guys, welcome to the CATWay. In this video, we are going to solve a daily set. And before we begin, do not forget to like, share, and subscribe. So the question in front of us today is that the bar graph gives below. The bar graph given below shows the marks obtained by 5 students: Anup, Himanshu, Sudeep, Vishal, and Rohan in 3 subjects: physics, chemistry, and mathematics. The 5 students are disguised as S1, S2, S3, S4, and S5 in no particular order. Rohan's total score in all 3 subjects combined, was 4 marks more than that of Himanshu, and Anup obtained 50 marks in chemistry. All right. So that the first thing that we should do is that we should calculate the total for all these 5 students individually. Okay. So for S1, the total turns out to be equal to 140. Okay. Now S1 is over here, so 47 from here, 50 from here, that takes us to 97, and 50, 140. Similarly, we will calculate it for all the other students. So for S2, the total that we receive is 125. Similarly, for S3, the total that we receive is 120. For S4, the total is 144, and for S5, the total is 127. Right? Now, we have different cases, right? The cases are that, see, it has been given that Rohan's score in all 3 subjects combined was 4 marks that more than that of Himanshu. Okay. So in one case, Rohan can be, see, there are 2 possibilities for Rohan and Himanshu. Rohan has to be 4 more than Himanshu. So one possibility is Rohan being S1 and Himanshu being S4. Okay, that is the first case. And in that case, what is going to happen is that this guy Anu will be occupying, which because Anup has 50 marks in chemistry. So if S1 and S4 are gone, then chemistry may 50 marks is obtained by S2. So in that case, Anup will be S2. Okay. And the second case is when Rohan and Himanshu are your S2 and S3. So Rohan is S3 and S2 and Himanshu is S3. Okay. So now S2 and S3 are gone. So we have to look at who got 50 marks in chemistry. So it is S1. So in that case, Anup will be the person who will be S1. So now what we will do is we will make all the cases, right? We will make all the cases. So case 1, case 2, case 3, and case 4. And how students are S1, S2, S3, S4, and S5. Okay. So we will write all the cases that are there. Okay. So what did we see? That there are 2 cases. That first case, Rohan will be S1. Okay, and in that case, Himanshu will be S1. Rohan will be S1 and Himanshu will be S1. And in that case, Anup is going to occupy S2 position. Anup is going to occupy S2 position, right? But we do not know about the other two children, that are students who are Vishal and Sudeep. So they can occupy S3 and S5 in any order, right? So that is why we have written 4 cases, that in one case Sudeep will be here and Vishal will be here. In the same case of Rohan and Himanshu being S1 and S4, Anup being S2, this will be Vishal and this will be Sudeep. Now, the second case we took was when S2 was Rohan and S3 was Himanshu. In that case, Anup will be occupying the S1 wala thing. Okay. So Anup is again S1, Rohan is S2, Himanshu is S3. And then what do we have? In one case, Sudeep is S4 and in one case, Sudeep is S5. Whereas Vishal is S5 and Vishal is S3. So these are the 4 possible cases that we have for the different students. Now the first question is, who is disguised as S3? So S3 in 2 cases, Himanshu is S3, in one case Sudeep and in one case Vishal. So nothing can be, concretely said about the correct, who is S3, right? So that is the reason the correct answer for this question is option number D, cannot be determined. Coming to question number 2. So question number 2 is that given below are 2 statements based on the data provided in the question. Choose the most appropriate option. Okay. So Sudeep obtained the lowest marks in chemistry among 5 students. Okay. So Sudeep has obtained lowest marks in chemistry among 5 students. So if you look at chemistry, lowest marks was obtained by S5. Okay. So that means what we are talking about, the person we are talking about is that we are giving Sudeep as S5. So Sudeep as S5, we are talking about case 2 or case 4. Okay. In that case, what is happening is, look at the second statement. So second statement is that Himanshu's total score in all 3 subjects combined was more than that of Sudeep. Okay. So in one case, Himanshu will be S4 and in one case, Himanshu will be S3. Okay. So let us assume that the statement 1 is right. Okay, let us assume that the statement 1 is correct. So if statement 1 is correct, then for statement 2 to be definitely true, Himanshu needs to score more than Sudeep, combined total more than Sudeep in both these cases. Now, if you talk about case 2, Himanshu is student number 4, S4. And student 5 ka score has been given to us as 127, student 4 is 140. So in case 3, it is definitely, in case 2, it is satisfied. If you go to case 4, then Himanshu is S3. Now S3 is 121 and S5 is 127. So in this case, Himanshu is not more than Sudeep. So that means option number A cannot be right, that if statement 1 is true, because statement 1 to be true, but in that case, statement 2 is not getting definitely correct, because in case number 4, Himanshu has less score than as comparison to Sudeep. Okay. Second option is statement 2 is true. So let's take statement 2 is true. Okay. Okay. So if statement 2 is true, then Himanshu's total score was more than that of Sudeep. Okay. So if you talk about case number 1, in case number 1, Himanshu is S4 and who is Sudeep is S3. Okay, Sudeep is S3. So between S4 and S3, S4 is greater, so Himanshu is greater. So we will be considering option number 1, case number 1. Go to case number 2. Sudeep is S5 in this case, and Himanshu is S4. So between S4 and S5, again Himanshu is greater, so we will be considering case 2 as well. Now go to case number 3. Okay, go to case number 3. There what is happening is ki Himanshu's score is S3, so S3 is 121, whereas Sudeep is S4. So we won't be considering case number 3 because Himanshu is already less than Sudeep. So statement number 2 cannot be correct in case 3. Okay. Now go to case number 4. Himanshu is S3. So S3 is 121. That is the least. So we won't be even be considering statement for case 4. Now in these two cases, when statement 2 is correct, okay, statement 2 is true, then look at the statement 1. Sudeep obtained lowest marks in chemistry. So Sudeep is S3 in case 1. So S3 did not obtain the lowest marks in chemistry. Okay. So that means statement 1, whenever statement 2 is true, it is not necessarily true that the statement 1 should be definitely true. So option number B is also not the right answer. Come to option number C. So it says that if statement 1 is false. Okay. So statement 1 is Sudeep obtained lowest marks in chemistry. That means that statement is false. So whenever Sudeep is not the student 5, we will consider those two cases. And those two cases are case 1 and case 3. So these are the two cases that we will see. In this case, statement 1 is false. Sudeep did not score the lowest marks in chemistry. Look at the statement 2 now, and it has to be definitely false. So Himanshu's total score in all 3 subjects combined was more than that of Sudeep. Okay. So in case number 1, if you see, so Himanshu's score is more than that of Sudeep. Okay. And according to the option, it should be false, which is not happening over here. So statement 3 also cannot be the option number 3 also cannot be the right answer. And that means the correct answer in this case would be option number 4, that none of the above options given are correct. Okay. Now let's move towards the third question. The third question says, again, given below are 2 statements based on the data provided, choose the most appropriate answer. So the first one is that Himanshu obtained the highest marks in mathematics among the 5 students. Okay. So in mathematics, who obtained the highest marks? It is student number 4. So we will be considering the case in which Himanshu, if you have to take this statement as a true statement, we will consider that Himanshu got the highest marks in mathematics. That means he is student 4. So case 1 and case 2 we will be considering. Okay. So if statement 1 is true according to option number A, statement 2 is definitely true. What is statement 2? Rohan's total score in all 3 subjects combined was the highest. Now Rohan in both these cases is student 1, and student 1 is definitely getting the highest marks among all these people. So if statement 1 was true, that means Himanshu got the highest marks, that is case 1 and case 2 in mathematics. Then in both these cases, Rohan is the person who is getting the combined highest in all 3 subjects combined. So according to this, statement 1 is true and statement 2 is also getting true in both the cases. So without even checking the rest 3 options, we can directly say that yes, option number A is the right answer. So this was again a good set, guys, and a pretty easy one, I would say. And hope you have understood the set well now, and you'll be able to solve such variety of sets if it comes in your examinations. Thanks for watching.